Hey guys, it's Core Ross and welcome to Six News. So today we've got the mid-season balancing for Year 8 Season 3. And I've also got a very bad cold, so I'm going to sound terrible in this video, as you might have noticed in my Assassin's Creed video just the other day. So first up, we've got our balancing graphs, but I think we'll actually skip these for the moment, because this is definitely an interesting patch notes. So we're finally getting the change to Frost welcome mats, which has been significantly tweaked since what it started off as, which has been significantly changed from what it started off as, but the main theme is still there. So you're going to be able to self-revive. It's going to take you 4 seconds instead of the old 2.5. So, it's a little bit longer. It's not a huge long time, but a lot longer. You're then going to have a debuff for 1 whole minute, which means you cannot run for 1 minute. You're going to be hobbling around. That was originally 20 seconds, so that has increased significantly. Now, you can get revived by a teammate still, and this will mean you don't get the debuff, but I really doubt this is going to happen often. I think if you get a Frostmark, you're just going to hit the self-revive button and go. So overall, I feel like less than 10% are actually going to wait for a teammate to revive, but it's nice to have the option, certainly. Now, overall, I don't see this as a nerf to Frost. I actually see this as being pretty equal to the original one. And if anything, I think this will cause way more frustration than actually just getting stuck in the map. But we'll see. It's going to be interesting to see this on live servers and if it plays out differently from what I expect. And for most of the year, the change to Frost has actually been the thing that people have been most after. And this change to Frost has been a big controversial one because it was the one teased at the beginning of the year, and then we've seen it develop a lot since then, and it really didn't need to be such a big thing, I think. But now let's move on to other stuff that's changing. So we're getting some changes to frag grenades, and this is specifically who has them. So Yana is losing her frags and gaining stun grenades. She'll also get a gun 6. And Finka is gaining the frag grenades, losing the gun 6. So quite big changes for both the operators here. And with Finka being quite strong against this Frost change because she can use her ability to get rid of the debuff, I think she's going to be quite significant in the new meta, but we'll see. And I think Yana will probably drop quite a bit, losing her frags. Then we've also got Gridlock. She is gaining frags to replace Breach and Charge. I might return to playing Gridlock a lot more. And she's also going to be losing the Gun 6. Really interesting change for Gridlock. We'll see how that plays out. Sens is finally getting a freaking buff. So his gun is going to get reduced vertical, lateral, recoil on both PC and console. So I'm really happy about this, because I think that gun is potentially very, very good. It just has too much recoil. So this is going to be significant for me. I play Sens quite a bit. We'll see about that. We've also got a change to Chanka. His DP27 is get a big damage increase up to 60 damage from 49. And then, of course, Warden. So Warden is getting the old school treatment here. He's getting turned into a 3 armor. It's weird they actually say armor because they changed that to health a long time ago. So the developer who was helping to write this patch notes out must be an old timer, because it's been health for a very long time now. So he's going to become a 3 armor, 1 speed. This will pretty much kill him. I think he's going to drop off big time. But this is the Band-Aid patch, because like I say up here, they're looking for a more definitive solution to stuff like frag grenades and Warden, so they're going to be changing quite a lot of stuff in the future. There's going to probably be a very big patch. I don't know, it could be next mid-season or something like that, or it could even be next year. But there's going to be a significant patch which will change a lot of stuff, and this is just more of a Band-Aid one. Anyway, let's go check out the actual graphs now. So we've got our attacker graphs here. So we've got our PC, Emerald and above, and you can see that we've got quite a good collection in the middle here. Yana kicking off up here, followed by Ashe, Ace, and Sledge. And we can see down here we've got Sens and all that doing not great. Moving on to the console, quite a different setup. So Sens is way down here. We've got Yana up here, Ace in second place, Ashe behind him. And then we've got Buck down here. We've actually got Grim doing pretty bad. Even though he had a good buff, he's still not doing that brilliant overall. Very low pick rate on console. Moving on to defenders, we have our PC Emerald above. We can see that Chanka's doing really bad. Clash is down here. Warden doing very kind of good in the win rate, but pick rate quite high. We've got Legion behind him. And honestly, this to me doesn't look too bad. Moving over to console, Warden way up here. You can see that he's not actually winning most games. He's losing a little bit, but his pick rate is way up in the 60. And then we've got Mozzie, and then we've got Clash, Chanka, we've got Maestro here, and a decent collection in the middle, but not great. Interesting to see Kapkan so high up again. Looking at PC, a lot lower down. When he is able to be picked on console, he is winning a lot of rounds. And this is because he gets banned by the mouse and keyboard players on console. Then we got our ban rates. Quite similar to usual. Thatcher, Jackal, Jockibee. And then on consoles, we have Jackal, Thatcher, no ban, and then Blitz. And then for defenders, we've got PC. So we've got Fenrir. Interesting to see him on #1 spot. He doesn't appear to be doing that great, but people don't like playing against him, I guess, and they're banning him. We've got Mira, and we've got Kaid. And then looking at console, we've got Kapkan, Fenrir, Kaid, and Mira. So let's actually take a look at that defender graph again. I want to look at, see where Fenrir is actually. So he's actually really good, well balanced, right in the middle there on PC. Console, he's even better balanced. Damn. So yeah, there must be a significant chunk of people who just do not like to play against him. Let's look at some other operators. So for instance, Solus, right here on console, very well balanced. Again, not too bad on PC. We've got Azami a little bit higher up. And on console, Azami is down here. So yeah. We hear a lot about these two operators, but they're not like got any crazy win rates or pick rates or anything like that. Anyway guys, there is currently no release date for this mid-season patch. Now, I don't think this will end up on the test server. I think it's either going straight to the live servers, maybe on Tuesday, but that's a pure guess. But I do think it will bring the mid-season event with it, so we could maybe see that launch maybe less than a week later. But the big question for me, is the event going to be a Halloween event, or are we going to get something new and different? Or is it just going to be the return of Doctor's Curse yet again? And even though I do love that game mode, I would love to see something new. So I'm fingers crossed that we maybe get something other than a Halloween event this year. I could always see Doctor's Curse next year, that'd be fine. But I'd love to see something different, maybe story-based or something this year. And guys, let us know in the comments below what you think of this patch. To me, this is the Band-Aid one. It's just in there to fix a bunch of stuff, change the meta around. Like, I think Warden and Yana mains are probably about to disappear. And I think the big change to Frost won't really be that big. I think it's just been delayed and delayed more than it really should have been. And it turned into much more of a controversial thing than it should have been as well. But we'll see what it actually is like when it hits. And the rest of the stuff is interesting. I think Gridlock and Sense, to me, are probably going to be ones I'm going to jump in and play on this new patch. And I think I'll enjoy a lot. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. And I'm pretty sure by the next Siege video, I will be fully healthy. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.